Good morning and welcome to another vlog. For those who don't know me, I'm Kieron and I'm a first year student here at Cambridge, and I study law and I'm part of Homerton College. Welcome to like I said, to this new vlog. Today I've got two lectures on at the Sidwick site. I've got a lecture for tort law and a lecture for criminal law, I believe, so I'll be heading over to the Sidwick site soon to get ready for those lectures, and then I'll probably come back to Homerton and get on with some work, obviously preparations for supervisions that I've got next week. So I'll probably catch you later. That's the lectures over. The criminal lecture started to look at duress as a defence, and the tort lecture continued to look at the law of private nuisance, which was interesting. Heading back to college now, probably get on with some tort law work and maybe some Roman law work as well. I managed to get the tort law work that I need to get done. Well, so I was just making some notes, so I managed to get that done, which I'm pleased with. Just come back from home, I've had dinner with a few friends, which was nice. Probably go back to the library now. I need to do a couple of things. First of all, I'm probably just going to look at a bit of Roman law, and secondly, I need to actually edit the vlog that'll be coming out. Obviously it'll be out by the time that you see this vlog, but I need to do that as well. I was able to look at some of the questions that I needed to do for the civil law supervision that's next Thursday, and I was able to do some video editing as well. I'm probably going to go to bed now. I have been watching it's The Man in the High Castle. I needed another show to binge watch after having watched The Good Wife, The Good Fight and Suits. I'm already on season 3. I know I only started this like at the beginning of last week, maybe, I'm not too sure, I can't remember, but I'm already on to season 3, episode 5. So yeah, I haven't been watching it, but it's been really good so far. It's an interesting idea that they've done with it. But I'll watch the rest of it tomorrow, and see, until I finish it. But yes, tomorrow I've got a couple of lectures on, and I've got a meeting with my DOS as well. So I'll probably see you tomorrow. Good morning, and today, well, I've got two lectures on today. Like I said, I've got a lecture for constitutional law at 9, and then I'll have a lecture for civil law afterwards. So I'll be heading over to the Sidwick site now for those lectures, and then I'll be coming back and getting on with some work, as well as having my DOS meeting as well. So I'll probably see you later. That's the lectures over. The Constitution lecture finished off looking at the judicial review and the Constitution, and the civil law lecture continued on with the Roman law of contract, which was quite good. I'm going to actually go to Spoons and have my dinner there, which would be nice, and then I'll head back to college and get on with some work, and then go to my DOS meeting, which is on, I think it's 20 to 3 is my DOS meeting, I think. But I'll check my email that I got yesterday to confirm that. I managed to make some notes on the cases that I need for one of the supervisions that I've got coming up, and I've managed to do a little bit of Roman law work as well. I'm heading over to my DOS meeting. DOS is it's just a short abbreviation for the Director of Studies. This is the person who organises our supervisions, our supervisors, things like that. So I'm heading over there now. We normally have at least a couple of DOS one-on-one meetings, one at the beginning of term, one at the end, just to discuss how things are going. But I think in this one we might be getting our mocks back, or the ones that have been marked. So fingers crossed for that. The DOS meeting actually was quite good. I got back my criminal mock that I did, and I got, I think he said it was a mid to high 2-1, which I am pleased with, and he also gave me some important advice on how I need to improve upon it. But yeah, I was pleased. I did think I did better on the criminal than the constitutional mock, so I'm pleased that I've got I've got a good result for the criminal. Fingers crossed, of course, for the constitutional mock when I get that back, when it's also marked. Got some more work done. In particular, I just organised my notes for civil law because I was actually meant to do that over the holidays, but didn't quite get onto it because I was obviously focusing on the revision for the mocks that I had obviously this term. And I just came back to my room. By the way, finished my, the Man in the High Castle. Finished just 3 seasons. And I've also just watched today the latest episode of Suits, the second half of season 8. Starting to come out, so I'll be watching that as well. So I've got to find now another show to binge watch, but I'll find something. But yes, more obviously work I need to get on with tomorrow, especially preparing for obviously the supervisions I've got next week. So I shall see you tomorrow. Good morning, and obviously it's Saturday today, so there'll be no lectures or supervisions for me. But the plan today, therefore, is probably just to get on with some more work in the library. Just make sure, see, I've got my tort supervision and my civil law supervision next week, so I need to make sure I'm preparing for those. And then also complete other bits of work that I need to get done, just so I keep on top of it. Because obviously, I think one of the key things is to try and keep on top of the work and just making sure that you know what needs to be done and what has been done and what's coming up as well. So if I go to the library and get on with some work. I end up focusing on constitutional law, mainly consolidating the notes on executive and parliament, given that I had my supervision on that last Tuesday. So that's what I've been focusing on, and as you just saw there, I did manage to get away from the library just to have some lunch, just a sandwich. I've just been to the shops and just to purchase a few things, some milk, things like that, and I'm just about to have my dinner now. We do indeed normally have, we normally as a group make something together every Saturday, but a few friends are busy doing other things, so we're not quite doing it, we'll not be doing it this Saturday at least, but hopefully we'll be doing it next Saturday at least. So yeah, I'll have my dinner, then I'll probably go back to the library and get on with some more work. I decided to focus on tort laws after I had my dinner, particularly downloading some cases from Westlaw. Westlaw is one of the main websites that I use to look at court judgments and any journals and articles, things like that. So that's what I've been focused on. It is quite late now, so I'll probably go to bed now. Sunday, of course, is brunch, which would be nice, and then I'll be continuing with work, especially for the supervisions next week. So I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Good morning, and obviously there's brunch today, given that it's Sunday, which will be lovely. I always look forward to that. But obviously in the meantime, I'll probably go to the library now, get on with some more work. Like I've been saying, especially for the supervisions I've got next week. So that'll be the main obviously focus. Will probably be tort law and civil law, but might do other things depending on what I feel like needs to get done. So for example, I'm consolidating notes, putting things together, just doing some research, downloading things, case judgments that I need to download. So just making sure that I'm getting myself ready and sorted for next week. So I'll get on with that. So I shall see you later. Brunch was delicious, first of all, as always. And while I was in the library, I focused on tort law, just organising some of my notes from the previous topics, especially the ones that I was looking at last term. I'm back in my room now, and the reason for that is we've just actually ordered pizza from Domino's. A group of us just ordered some pizza from Domino's, which is going to be nice, so we're just waiting obviously for that to be delivered, which will probably be soon, I would imagine. In the meantime, I might read a book, just take a break a little bit, and then I can go and have my pizza, which will be delicious, I know it will be. The Domino's pizza was delicious. It was just nice to be able to just sit in the corridor and just chat and eat pizza. It was nice. We're going to have pre-soon. We're going to be going out. I am going out. We're thinking Fairs. Fairs is a club in Cambridge. We're thinking Fairs. If that doesn't work, we might try Vinyl, which is another club in Cambridge. So we're not quite sure yet, but plan A I think is Fairs, and then plan B will be Vinyl, which should be fun as well. We'll probably be there for, I'm not sure how long we'll be out, but I know we'll definitely have a good time. So it's probably likely that I'll see you tomorrow. Good mornings. In the end, we went to Vinyl, which was good. We had a really good time there. Really good music, and just nice. It was really, it was a good night. 2 lectures today. I've got a constitutional lecture and a tort lecture today, so I'll be heading over to the Sidwick site soon for those lectures, and then afterwards I'll probably just come back and also just get on with some work, especially for the supervisions that I've got this week. So I'll probably see you later. That's the lectures over. The tort lecture finished off on private nuisance and started to look at the rules around Rhines v Fletcher, which is quite an interesting case, and the constitutional lecture started looking at the grounds of judicial review, which was interesting. So I'm heading back to college now, probably getting with some work, then I'll come back actually, because there's a talk on related to devolution, which should be interesting as well. The talk that was on at the law faculty was really good. There was 3 speakers, and they discussed matters related to devolution, which was interesting. I'm certainly glad I went. I've just come back from having dinner in the hall with friends, and I'm probably just going to go back to the library now and get on with some work, especially, of course, preparing for the tort supervision that I've got tomorrow at Jesus College. I managed to get the work that I wanted to get done, so I've finished off organising some of my notes on occupiers' liability for tort, and I've done a couple of bits of work. I've got a workshop on Wednesday for legal skills and methodology, which is as well as the 4 main modules that we have exams for. We've got this additional module on legal skills and methodology, so we've got a series of 3 workshops over the next 6 weeks, 6 weeks now. The first workshop on case law is on Wednesday, so we were given some reading to go through and some questions to answer, so I've managed to do most of that. Obviously I'll add to it and just check it before Wednesday, which is when it is. I've also bought my Mayball ticket. For those who don't know what Mayballs are, around about well, I think ours is in June, but it's called a Mayball, and it's it's supposed to be one of the most exciting aspects of the year. It's supposed to be one of the most important moments of the year, and I've got no idea what it is. We know the theme is Flight of the Fancy. No idea what that means or what that would entail, but I'm intrigued. The tickets came out at 8 o'clock, and obviously I just wanted to get it done straight away, because obviously they've been known to go quite quickly. So I've got my ticket, I've paid it as well, I've decided to pay it as well. So that's sorted, so I'm looking forward to that. So I managed to get a few things done this evening. It is late now, so I'll probably go to bed now. I've got obviously 2 lectures tomorrow, and I've got a supervision. So yes, busy day today, and it's been a busy day. It'll be a busy day tomorrow. So yes, I shall see you tomorrow. Good morning, and obviously, as you can see, it is Tuesday. I've made this to-do list of the different things I need to get done today. I've got my tort supervision at Jesus College this evening, and there's a couple of other things I need to get done. But the first thing, of course, is I'll need to head over to the Sidwick site, as I've got 2 lectures today. I've got a lecture for criminal law and a lecture for civil law, the law at the time of the Romans. So I'll probably see you later. Those are the lectures over. The civil law lecture continued on with contract law, and the criminal lecture finished off with duress and necessity, which was good. I'm heading back to college now, probably do the shopping I need to get done, and then get on with some work. I'll be heading over to Jesus College soon. That's where I've got my tort supervision. we'll be focusing on economic loss in relation to the law of negligence, so going through cases, questions, things like that. I've printed off the work that I need to print off, so I'll be taking that down with me. And I've also done a little bit of shopping, but I'll show you what I've bought a little bit later. So you have to hold on for that. So yes, I'll be heading over to Jesus College very soon. I'm back from my supervision. It was really good. I think it was actually one of the best taught supervisions. So we discussed the problem question that we had set. So we discussed and we looked at the relevant cases that we used, and also the technique of how to answer problem questions. And I thought that was really helpful. And I did clarify a couple of things that I wasn't sure about in terms of like how to answer the question. And also we discussed the cases in detail as well, which was really good. Probably going to go and make some dinner now. I said I was going to show you what I bought earlier. I shall show you. I bought, first of all, a nice little egg cup, which is quite nice. Bought a pan, which I'll be using, and a wooden spoon as well. I got this at there's a kitchen shop near where the college is, so only about like a 5-minute walk down, which wasn't too bad. But yes, I got those. It was a little bit expensive, on the expensive side, but obviously, for those who've watched my video about the 5 aims for second time, one of the aims was cooking, improve upon not just having sandwiches. So this will be a good start. I'm probably going to start with eggs. I'm going to boil some eggs. I'm going to start slowly, but yeah, I'm going to start with that and then see how it goes. So hopefully I'll be able to actually do it. And then afterwards, there's a few things I need to get done. Just work, especially obviously for tomorrow when I've got the workshop for legal skills and methodology, and then the supervision I've got for Roman law on Thursday. But there's a couple of other things I need to do as well, especially for tomorrow. So I tried to boil some eggs, didn't quite succeed however, but I did have a sandwich eventually, so that's okay. We've just had prees because we're going to Lola's for Grandma Groove, which sounds interesting. Can't wait for that. I know we'll probably have a good time, and then obviously we'll come back. Tomorrow I don't have any lectures on, but I do have that workshop for legal skills methodology on, so obviously you need to prepare for that. So yes, I'll probably likely see you tomorrow. Good morning, and first of all, Grandma Groove yesterday was really good fun. It was just a nice time, and the music was really good as well. Like I said, today I haven't got a lecture, but I do have the workshop for legal skills and methodology at 4 o'clock, and I've also got my meeting with my senior tutor today as well. So what I'll probably be doing is I'll probably go and get some breakfast in the buttery, and then I'll probably go to the library and get on with some work. So I'll probably see you later. I've had my meeting with my senior tutor. She basically just asked about like how things are going, what my plans are for in terms of kind of like where I want to go after studying law, just things like basically just to check up how I'm doing. So it was just a nice little short one-to-one there. I've been in the library focusing on Roman law in particular, just making some notes, especially obviously I've got supervision tomorrow for Roman law, but also I want to get a little bit ahead and just make sure I've got those notes done and taken care of. And also, at first you don't succeed, you try again, and so I have actually been able to make egg sandwiches. I've actually been able to boil the eggs, and it has actually worked. So I'm pleased about that. So I'm going to enjoy that, and then probably head back to the library, continue on with Roman law, and then obviously head over to Cedric's side later on for my workshop on legal skills and methodology. I'm just heading over to the Sidwick site now for my workshop on for the legal skills and methodology module that I've got. So this is the first of 3 workshops. I think this one's on case law. Then we'll have a workshop on policy and a workshop on statutory interpretation, but that'll also be in the later weeks. So I think it's on from 4. I think it's on from 4 to 6, and then afterwards I'll probably come back to college, get something to eat, and then get on with some more work, as well as other things that I need to get on with. So first of all, the workshop for legal skills and methodology was quite interesting. So the lady who was leading it went through things like what we need to look at in terms of when we're looking at court judgments and the different resources that we can use and the different features of each of those resources and websites, which I found quite helpful. I came back afterwards and had something to eat, and then went to the library. Got the notes I wanted to get done. Obviously I'll need to read over the notes I've got for the Roman law supervision, for Roman law supervision that I've got tomorrow evening, around about normally 4:30 to 5:30 I believe, and that'll be at Clare Hall, so that should be good. But yes, that's another week gone. Week 2 will be gone. Week 3 starts tomorrow. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. If you have, don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. You'll find the links to those in the description below. Don't forget to comment as well if you've got any questions, anything you want to point out. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to keep up to date. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel here. And if you haven't seen my previous vlog, which included a YouTuber's formal, you can click here. And until next, I hope to see you in the next vlog.